Greetings viewers and subscribers. So today, we are not gonna be driving. Today, we are gonna be bringing you some exclusive reports. But before we go into those reports, tomorrow, Wednesday, September 15th, 2021, we are gonna be resuming our regular news updates. We were at an accident scene last night at Bay Road in Little London. One man, he was taken out in that accident. We'll be bringing you that news story tomorrow, as well as some footages. We are going to release a second video tomorrow. In the second video, we did an interview with Mr. Ryan Cunningham. We are going to be sharing some exclusive details to you in that interview. Mr. Ryan Cunningham, he's the husband of Nurse Davis Cunningham. Remember that Nurse Cunningham, she was a nurse at the Savlamar Hospital, and she passed away due to COVID-19 complications. We went and we had a sit-down interview with Mr. Ryan Cunningham. Look out for that interview tomorrow. So today we have two exclusive reports for you. In the first one, yesterday, we brought you a report about a man named Mr. Shane Miller. Shane, he was taken out at Hudson Street on Saturday, September 11th, 2021. There was a lot of questions as to why Shane was taken out, because Shane, it is said that he's a humble person. He's not in any argument with anybody. Immediately after we released the video yesterday, we start getting WhatsApp messages. We made some checks, and everybody who were texting us, they were saying the same thing. We are gonna read this WhatsApp message to you because Shane's demise is being pointed in this direction. The message said, "Good day, Popeye News. I heard you carried a story about Shane, but I want to tell you why he was taken out. Shane was a good and quiet guy. I don't know of him ever being in any argument with anybody or involved in anything. Last year, some guys give Shane 2 guns to lock for them." Are you following me? This person is saying, last year, 2020, some guys gave Shane 2 guns to lock for them. I don't know if them force him or what, because people are saying the reason them give him is because police wouldn't target him. Person went on to say, Shane and the guys were at the Russia Square last year, September. Them did have the guns. The police and the soldiers were on patrol in the area, and this Shane go hide the guns. Him hide it over the juice man yard. Later them go back, a search for the guns, and them couldn't find them. So them ask the juice man for them, and arguments start. September 30 last year, them take out the juice man. Do you remember an incident last year where a man, he was popularly called Papa or Flex. His current name was Wayne Jemison. He was a juice man. You would see him riding up and down in Savlamar selling juice. He was taken out at Seaton Street, that road right behind Manning's High School, mid-morning, about 10:30 in the morning. So this person is saying that the juice man, Papa or Flex, he was taken out because these 2 guns, they hid them over his yard. They asked him for them, and arguments start. So apparently, they didn't get back the guns, so they took out Papa. The person went on to say, they took out the juice man because them believe him have the guns and no hand it over. So in the night, the juice man family go take out Dada man and Skettle in a shop. Now, if you remember, in the morning, juice man was taken out. And in the night, there was an attack in a shop where a lady she was pregnant, she was taken out along with a young man. Another lady who is said to be the owner for the shop, she was also shot, but she survived. The other man and Shaquille, they died. The person went on to say, is the other man them did go for, cause them say him was in the car. Meaning, he was in the car with the men who took out Papa. We don't know if that is true. We are just reading what the person said to us. Because even though the person just sent us a text, we would have followed up with some questions. The person went on to say, Shaquille, that is the young lady, she was only in the shop playing a poker machine. Remember that she was pregnant too. That is what the person is saying. The person went on to say, the police carry out some raids and pick up Shane and some other guys. Even Bunny, the police did pick up. Who is Bunny, you may ask? Let's move on. The police released them, and days later, the police find out that Bunny involved. That's why them put him on the most wanted list. On the Westmoreland Police most wanted list, there's a guy on it named Hines. He's otherwise called Bunny. Bunny, the police are saying that he's wanted for taking out the other man and Shaquille. It is believed that Bunny is either a brother or a cousin to the juice man who was taken out in the morning. Do you see how these things are adding up? The person went on to say, it is the same family of juice man who took out the other man and Shaquille who took out Shane. Because them say, them a take out everybody who have anything to do with juice man death. And remember that it was Shane who hid the guns over juice man yard. Popeye News, please don't share my number with anyone. Keep up the good work. No, that is why we are coming out so late today. We got this message early this morning, some minutes after 2 a.m. We wanted to do some follow-up checks, and we wanted to wait until daylight to do the follow-ups. So based on what this person is saying, the person is saying that Shane Miller, who was taken out Saturday night, he was taken out because he would have hid the guns over Juice Man yard. Police and soldiers were coming, so he hid the guns over there. When the police and soldiers were gone, the guns could not be found. They asked Juice Man for them, and an argument started. The person is also saying Juice Man was taken out because the guys, they believed that he had the guns and he refused from handing them over. Person is also saying that the other man and Shaquille, they were taken out in the night, and it is believed that it was Juice Man's family who did that. Fast forward to Saturday, September 11th, 2021, Shane was taken out, and the person is also saying that Shane was taken out as a result of the Juice Man's death. So me get it, so me pass it on to you. Now, have you smashed the like button yet? If you have not yet done so, please do it now. And if you are here and you are watching our videos, if you have not yet hit on the subscribe button, we are growing. We are almost at 34,000. We are heading on to 50,000 subscribers. Be a part of that 50K. Now, we carried a story yesterday. This was in relation to the man that you are seeing on the screen. His name is Mr. Shaquille Samuels. He was popularly called PZ. We had carried a story that PZ, he was at a party and a bike rode up with two men aboard. We told you that one of the men came off the bike, went up to a lady, and an argument started. You can listen to yesterday's video. We were corrected. Some persons who were at the party, they text us, they even comment under the video and tell us that no, that's not how the incident took place. Person started inboxing us, sending us WhatsApp message, telling us that no, that's not how it happened. One of the persons who WhatsApp us, we call the person and tell them, if you were at the party, prove to us that you were there. Do you have any photographs, any video? The person sent us this video. This video, we're going to put it in slow motion. It was of PZ. He was dancing at the party. The person also sent us a photograph of PZ lying on the ground after the incident took place. So, we are going to read the message that this person sent us, or the messages that this person sent us. The person said, about PZ demise, there's a gang war going on for years now around the community. Man and man mouth always meet, but no killing. But that night, it was like a kids' party, which the other set of men from Content District, minutes away from Glenbrooks, were there, and they fire shots. And PZ stopped the music, and I say, no shot, no fire, cause a pitney party, and argument starts there. So far, this person is saying it was a kids' party. Minutes after midnight, but yes, the person is saying it was a kids' party. The person is also saying that some guys from a district nearby to Glenbrook, named Content, they started firing shots, gun salute. The person is also saying that PZ went to the guys and tell them no shot, no fire. The person went on to say, so he's the one playing the music. Actually, and them stop it, approach the ones who fire. So the persons are saying, or this person is saying, PZ was the selector. Same would have stopped the music and go to the person who fire. So let me go back over that again. So he's the one playing the music. Actually, and them stop it and approach the ones who fire 2 shots. And after the argument, them fire 2 more shots. And then people started to leave because of the arguments. But PZ stayed while most of his friends left the party. And him dead in the bar and a chat like any man can fire shots too. So, let me break this down because we had asked for explanation from the person who sent us the message. Person is saying, after PZ went and spoke to the guys, they fired 2 more shots. So persons, friends of PZ, they began leaving the party. PZ, he went into the bar and him started saying, any man can fire shots. So one of the guy from Content entered the bar and had a cigarette and say, every man a gunman. The one named Joseph, aka Nancy, or a Nancy, opened fire on PZ and other people in the bar. So that's how the girls get shot, 23 and 30 years old females. And while making their escape, other men fire hitting the shooter and him fall off his bike and jump on another bike, and that's how they escape. So, like we tell you before, this guy, Joseph, this guy is now saying that they called him Nancy or a Nancy. He would have come to the party on a motorcycle with another guy. So the guy is saying that after Joseph shot PZ, he was trying to escape on his bike, but somebody else who was at the party shot him. Him fall off of his bike and jump, most likely, onto one of his friend's bike. And that's how they make good their escape. Remember, we told you also that Joseph, he later turned up at the Savlamar Hospital with gunshot wounds to his chest. The person went on to say, it's a whole mess going on. Everyone knows who they are and who did this. None of them are innocent, to be honest. Blessings, General. So the person would have sent us the video saying before PZ died, and sent us when he was lying on the ground saying after. Person also went on to say, any questions? Let me know. So, we brought you a story yesterday This person is saying, we are wrong. This is the correct story. We spoke to 3 other persons who were at the party, and this is what they are saying. They are saying that there was no argument with no ladies, which resulted in PZ intervening. It was because gunshots were firing at the party. PZ was the selector. He didn't like the fact that gunshots were firing, so he went and spoke to the guys. After he finished talking to them and moved away, they fired 2 more shots. The person is saying PZ was in the bar talking that every man can fire a shot. So the guy, or maybe one of the guys who were outside firing, they didn't like what PZ was saying. So he went into the bar and ordered a cigarette. We're not sure whether he get the cigarette or not, but he pulled a gun and opened fire at PZ. The person is saying 2 other persons, 2 ladies who were in the bar, they were also shot. Joseph, the shooter, aka Anansi, he was trying to escape, but most likely 1 or 2 of PZ friends who were also at the party, they shot him. He fell off his motorcycle, jumped on another motorcycle, and they rode away. Remember, we tell you that the police, when they came on the scene, they would have recovered the motorcycle that Joseph, aka Nancy, rode to the party. The police also recovered from the scene over 24 9mm spent shells. When last checked, Joseph, he was in hospital, still in a serious condition. One of the young ladies who were shot, she had received a bullet wound to her abdomen. We are told that she's also serious in hospital. The other lady who was shot, she received a gunshot wound to her left arm. We are told that she's okay. So remember, in tomorrow's video, we are gonna bring you, well, in the early morning, we are gonna bring you the regular news updates. In the day, we are gonna bring you the exclusive interview with Mr. Ryan Cunningham. Stick around for that. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.